Hey, so for step 3, what we're doing is looking at rewards and consequences. It says on the PDF punishments, but punishments isn't really a good word for this. The reason why so many diet plans or other nutrition strategies fail is because it's too strict. There's no fluidity, there's no flexibility, and there's no acknowledgement for celebrating small wins. Okay, so it's very important to implement a reward system when you do good work. Okay, so for example, after a week of adherence, strict adherence to your nutrition strategy that you create, it's very important to reward yourself. So on your pad of paper, I want you to make a list of rewards. Okay, and I'll just give you one example. I was working with one client, and many of us do like to reward ourselves with food. And if that's the case for you, you can take that route, but I'm going to ask you to try to come up with some rewards that aren't food related as well, because food right now is sort of the issue. Okay. One of my clients really enjoyed having a beer. So we designated Wednesday nights after her workout was going to be the night where she could enjoy either wine or beer. And 2 at the most. That was the rule. But she really earned it and she really enjoyed it. Okay, so that's one good strategy. If you are internally motivated and all you need is the guidance to point you in the right direction and you can do it, this step might not be as necessary for you, but I still encourage you to implement a reward system, because at least you fall into the process of working hard, staying on track, and then getting something good for you to happen. Okay, some positive reinforcement. Now, one last thing, the rewards cannot be self-sabotaging. Okay, they cannot take you 6 steps back. So if you're going to reward yourself with a piece of chocolate cake, you can't have the whole thing. Okay. I myself am a pizza guy. I like pizza, so usually once a week I do pizza, and I've been very strict lately, having less than what I usually do. Some of my clients know this all too well. I'll tell them stories about what I crushed the night before, like 2 large pizzas or whatever. But I'm trying not to do that as much, because in the end you don't win. It takes you 6 steps back. You don't sleep well. You feel like garbage. It's not good. Okay, so your rewards have to make sense. They have to still guide you in the direction you want to head. Okay, so on your pad of paper, come up with some food rewards if needed, and some non-food rewards that aren't self-sabotaging. Okay, for consequences, these are equally as important. This is where your team of friends are going to come in. Okay, a consequence if you do not adhere to something. Let's say for these next 4 weeks, you really do a mediocre job. You know you didn't do as well as you could have. You know that for sure. Then the consequence would be potentially to invest some of your time or even invest some of your money towards something that you're just not that passionate about. So on the PDF, there's an example. Donate some money to a cause. Pre-write out a check and give it to your friend. Donate it to a cause, like maybe a large pharmaceutical company or a political party that you're not overly passionate about, or you don't agree with their views. Okay, so the consequence has to actually sting a bit, and the reason why this is even a thing is because if you're externally motivated, where you need the accountability from somebody else, or you need the opinions or the support of somebody else, this is actually going to serve you for what you're trying to accomplish. Okay, it just depends what we're internally motivated or externally motivated. So write down a list of consequences. I've already given you 2 examples. Donating some time or money to a cause that you're not passionate about, writing out a check, towards something and actually handing it to your friend. Your friend has to hold you accountable. But you're not going to need those punishments because you're going to adhere to the plan, right? So this is step 3. Don't take it lightly. I want to see your list of rewards and your list of consequences. See you in the next video.